Communication is the base of everything in life. How we
Mhm.
communicate with others, even how we understand our own communication, is extremely important for any level of development or success. And so these technologies will change the way that we communicate. And um, again, with my work in business and with businesses, it's fascinating to me how many people are either A, bad communicators in general, or B, afraid of communication, or
Mhm.
afraid of giving the wrong message to people. And this is a misunderstanding because people will take what they want,
Mhm.
right? Whatever you say, I mean, what you say does matter, but people will take away what they want. If you say 10 positive things and one negative thing, maybe people will take away the negative thing and not the positive things. They'll take away what they want from the conversation. So,
Mhm.
so it, I still find it interesting that people want to. Oh, here's an example. So somebody canceled an interview with me yesterday because they said they weren't ready. And it's like, well, if you're running a business and you can't sit down and talk about your business and be open about your business and talk about the
Mhm.
reality of your business, if you can't do it like this, you're
Mhm.
you're fucked anyway, right? Because what, you don't know your business? Because it just that's what it says to me. It says to me if you have to prepare something
Mhm.
that to a certain
You're clever.
extent, yeah,
Mm.
to a certain extent, now preparation is important, but there's only so much you can prepare, and then you have to deliver. And the delivery is uh, successful delivery involves a person being real. It really does involve a person being real because the the script is very dry. It's very bland. It has very little flavor or color to it. Yeah, you can you can plan the jokes, but you have to live in the moment and realize that some things are relevant and some things are not so relevant. Um, and so just like anything, like running a race. You train for the race, or like running a marathon. You train for the marathon, but how you run it on the day is how you run it, right? It might be good, it might be bad. You don't really know. And so these technologies will change how people communicate. And one of my one of my habits is to try to document everything that's happening that I do. And so I started with my son, where we sit down and we talk about the technology, and
Mhm.
we talk about the games basically. We play a game using the
Mhm.
virtual reality, and then we sit down and we talk about the game.
Mhm.
Like it's like, what are the strategies in the game? How do you develop? What's good about the game? What's fun about it? What do you like? Um,
Mhm.
because on one level you play it, but on another level, if you want to enjoy it, you start to think about it more. And when you start to think about it more, you that gets into strategy, and then strategy gets into vision. And so, for example, like with my son, we were talking about this game where you run around and shoot other people and they try and shoot you. Okay, so it's a simple game, right? But we talk about how do you protect yourself? How do you think about which gun to use how do you find the right place, a good position for your character in the game so that you can shoot somebody but they can't shoot you? And this all applies to life as well.
Mhm.
Right, just about your position in life. How safe are you? How much level of protection do you have? How much can you experiment with certain things? And so, what you learn in one area, whatever it is, you can take it and prepare it and change it and apply it to other areas of life. So, what you learn from surfing, you can apply somewhere else, right? I can sit down with my son and I can tell him, okay, we're going to record a video, but we're not really gonna, but we're just gonna talk about the game.
Mhm.
And because it's the game and he likes the game, he's sort of really happy to sit down and chat and talk about it and talk about how he thinks and how he feels about it. And he's not worried about what anybody else thinks about what he thinks. He's not worried about negative feedback. He's not, and I think that's very positive because as we were talking, I was saying to him that, like, do you know that there's adults that can't do what you're doing right now? Like, you're sitting down with a microphone talking about what it is that you've experienced and what you like and what you don't like about it. Yeah, it's just adults that can't do that, right? They
Mhm.
can't sit down and specifically related to their businesses, which is like, if you're in business, it should be something that you're good at, right?
Mhm.
So you should pretty much be able to sit down and chat about pros and cons and difficulties and struggles and you know be open about it. And it's it's pretty symbolic to me that a lot of people in business are just I I don't know, they're either in the wrong business or they're just not, they haven't got that yet. They still don't understand that they can be themselves and it's okay. They still think
Mhm.
that they have to be something else. And you can just be yourself and that's enough. And that you can also want to improve and that's fine as well.